Hi everyone, welcome back. I have a new pick a card for you today, and today's pick a card reading is what are they holding back? And I have 4 piles for you to choose from. Beginning on the left, I don't know what it is about Tom and Jerry. This is the second time they've come out, so I don't know. We'll see what that's all about. Pile 2, the coffee cup. So we've seen the coffee a little bit. The fox is pile 3, so we saw him in yesterday's reading, and he's back today. And we have a newcomer. We have this thumbs up charm for pile 4. Timestamps are in the description box and in the comments section. Meet you guys at your pile. Hi pile 1, you guys are the Tom and Jerry pile. Welcome to your pick a card reading. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. For those of you subscribed, thank you guys so much for your support. Always glad to have all of you guys here either way. And today's pick a card reading that I have, and yes, it's back-to-back readings this weekend, and so it is a luminous weekend, I don't know. But for today's pick a card reading, what are they holding back? We're going to take a look into that. Everything is already pre-shuffled for you guys. So I did something a little bit different yesterday. I don't know if I did it for pile 1. I know I did it for piles 2 through 4. But I kind of I wanted to get some clues as to what's going on in the relationship. And I got some things that came through before I did the reading. So I did the same today. I kind of wanted to get some hints as to kind of maybe what's been going on. It was a little bit intense for this one. With the first thing I saw, no, I don't know if it was the first thing. I saw like a ship in a storm, and then afterwards I saw the sky clear up and the sun coming out, and there was this rainbow, and the last thing that I saw was a pencil. So I don't know if your person is trying to find a way to communicate with you, but we can see. And I was kind of curious because I mentioned in the beginning we've seen Tom and Jerry before, and I don't know, maybe my spirit guides and the angels are fans of Tom and Jerry. It's possible, you never know. But it tried to figure out, and so I don't know if maybe for your guys' pile, maybe it's been a little bit of a game of cat and mouse too, and maybe that's the reason why Tom and Jerry has been coming out. But we'll take a look. Let's see what we got, and we'll go from there. And we'll start with your tarot. I did 3 cards this time because I kind of went heavy on the oracle side, and you guys will see I have a new deck, and I have a few new decks, so I wanted to use them. We're starting off with the King of Pentacles. Ooh, going underneath again. The Queen of Cups. The stone's gonna throw it off. Justice and clarifiers. The Page of Staffs, also the Page of Wands, and the Fool, and Justice. Right away what I'm getting is your person has been getting karma for the way that they've treated you, and it's kind of put them in this mental prison of feeling very angry, not at you, but angry at themselves. They've been getting it, you know, if you've been like your karma's gonna get you, that kind of thing. The real thing about karma, you never really have to say anything. Karma knows. We create our good karma, we create bad karma, and if they treated you bad, in which it looks like they had, pile 1, they are getting their karma. They are trapped in this mental prison because things are not going their way. And usually I usually try to start over here, but I was getting that right away, so I wanted to get that message out. So what they're holding back, well, you don't know, as they're getting it. The universe is handing it to them, and they're dealing with it. You have no choice. You have to deal with it. You can't avoid the karma. Even if you've had karma in past lives and you're like, oh, I got away with it, guess what? Next life you're dealing with it, which might be this lifetime, you know? So that's how it works. But let's go to the very beginning over here. We have the King of Pentacles being clarified by the Page of Wands. They are so attracted to you. They want to provide you with everything. But at the same time, your person is afraid. The King of Pentacles is not that risk taker. This isn't the King of Wands. The King of Wands is like fearless and confident in going things. King of Pentacles plays it like safe. They play it safe. I kind of get, I don't know why I'm getting more of an introverted type of energy, but you know, when you get all that money, you kind of tend to be, you're a little bit strategic, but I don't feel like you're just burning everybody along the way, at least not with the King of Pentacles energy. They tend to play it a little bit safe, but the thing is, they do want to give you everything. They are attracted to you. Those sparks are flying. And for some of them, they're having some fun while looking at your photos, or when they're dreaming about you, fantasizing those dreams coming to reality. For some of you, it might be in the 5D that you guys have already connected. So take that if that resonates. That's only, of course, for some of you. Bypass it if it doesn't. And then we have the Queen of Cups over here and the Fool. I'm not getting the Queen of Cups as your energy, pile one. Your person is very emotional. They are very much in their emotions. The Queen of Cups, the most emotional card. And the Fool, they are just all in their feelings about you. They are feeling all these desires of wanting to be with you. And they want to have this leap of faith. They want to just kind of step into the dark with you. I don't know why I'm getting that, but step into the dark with you. They want to go on this journey. They want to see where things can go. And they're seeing it now, but that Justice, ooh, yeah, and I feel also too, they recognize that they weren't fair. Because of that karma coming to them, they realized where they were just not doing their part. So let's get to these oracle cards, because like I said, I went heavy on the oracle cards, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to lay these out. I'm going to start over here on the left. So the heart of the matter, there is more going on than meets the eye, especially with that karma. I mean, you don't want to tell it to the world that, you know, my life's going to shit, or I'm feeling really crappy. A lot of people don't, and I feel like your person doesn't want to share that and doesn't want you to know, because then it's almost like giving you that satisfaction in a way. For some of them it is, some of them not, but take that how it resonates. And I don't know, my throat is like drying out. I don't know if you can hear me. So possibly where your person does want to communicate with you because of everything, they want to put everything to rest, start over, but they're just not sure how of communicating with you, how to get this going. We have stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. So your person with that, and I don't usually try to go oracle, like, you know, I try to lay everything out and then go to it, but for some reason it's just working out this way today. Sorry. They know they hurt you. They know they betrayed you. They know that they weren't there for you. I mean, literally just, well, maybe not literally, but, you know, they made things a lot worse than they needed to. And karma saw. So they know. They're feeling guilty of it. That's part of this Eight of Swords energy of why they feel so guilty. They know it. And ultimately, they know that they deserve it. They don't want it, you know, because nobody wants bad karma. And they don't want karma to visit in a negative way. But they kind of ultimately already know, yeah, I kind of deserve it. But they don't want to deal with it. So we have set boundaries. I don't know if I want to put that there. Let's see, is that in the frame? Kind of in the frame. Sorry, guys. You can't fully see it. We have try again. Yeah. And energy cleansing. I think, how are we going to do this, you guys? How are we going to do it? Is that a little bit better, right? You can kind of see all the cards. So setting boundaries. They want to start over and not make like terms and conditions and that sort of thing, because that's not a real relationship. But I think speaking to each other, maybe that's what that throat chakra was all about. Having that heart-to-heart type of conversation, like, okay, let's try this. And then just kind of trying to understand what each of your boundaries are, what you will allow, what you won't allow, or what you stand for, or what's like a deal breaker of like, I'm not doing that. And then I feel like for a lot of you, pile one, ultimately you're really going to be, you want to repeat the same word, but I feel like you're already going to be like, I'm not going through this shit again, is really what your boundary is. And so I think for them, it's also about setting boundaries for themselves and not just for you. Like, they need to be more disciplined when it comes to dealing with someone else's feelings, emotions, heart, is what I'm getting with that. And then energy cleansing, what you don't know is that they are meditating. Some of them might be doing Reiki, because that's all about clearing the energy, but healing is another part of it, because then you're releasing, purging anything negative from this life and past lives. So that, again, and that's right next to the heart of the matter, where it's saying that lots more is going on than meets the eye. I always think of Transformers when I read that. But with that, it's right next to the energy cleansing. So you're not seeing this healing, this growth that's taking place. And it's kind of like, they got a tower moment, and it's this karma that hit it, and the universe is like, look, you already messed up the person that we sent to you. You're not doing this again. So this is your first warning. So you either act right, or we're going to hit you with another tower moment. And that's kind of how the universe is. That's why I said those tower moments, everyone's like, ooh, it's a tower moment. But really, it's guiding you along in the direction. Because sometimes we get too comfortable in our own environments and our own habits and the way that we deal. It doesn't make it right, and the universe knows. And so we're not here to be lazy and not do anything and not to improve ourselves. So universe is pushing your person along, and they are healing and they are growing. I am saving. I do have messages. I'm doing messages. I pre-shuffled those. I am using this new deck, which is from Bridget Rowe, and it is the Journey of Love. So I wanted to use a few of these, and that's why I saved all this space on here. You'll see in a second why. I am so afraid to tell you. Fear. And that's going back to that throat chakra, where my throat was just drying out and it got raspy. They're afraid to come to you. They know they fucked up. And I don't usually cuss, you guys, I'm sorry, but they know how bad it was for stabbing you in the back. You just don't do that to the people you love. It happens, but not supposed to. And clarity, I finally see. They're finally understanding everything that has been going on within your connection. That's what led to this Eight of Swords too. I feel like they kind of ignored everything, and we tend to ignore what we don't want to deal with. And the universe is like, we're opening your eyes. You are seeing what you've been doing to this person, and this is what's going to happen. And now so your person is being led on a new path, which is a great path for them. And that's what's leading to this clarity. But it's been intense. Don't doubt that. I remember memories, past lives, 18. I'm trying to slide this in here. I might move. They have the memories of the two of you. They're reflecting a lot. They're thinking a lot. And that's just part of that Eight of Swords energy. The Eight of Swords is this is the strongest column for me. Like, this is what they're holding back. But really, this is the energy that they're really in right now. That's what they're going through at this point. And they're thinking about everything. They're realizing everything. I'm so tired of dancing alone. Depression. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me lift that up. 24. We also have numbers 37, 18, 20 out here. We have 14, 25, and 7. We actually do have 2 7s with the 25. That's a 7. And then you have a 9, which is getting to the completion, the end of the cycle of the growth. And let me go back over here, though. So I'm so tired of dancing alone. They don't want to be alone. They don't want to be without you. They are thinking about you so much. Overall, pile 1, before I get to the messages. Your person is so attracted to you. They feel guilt. They feel grief over how they've treated you. They know that they messed up big time. They have been dealt karma by the universe, and they've seen the error of their ways. They are trying to grow, they're trying to become better, they're trying to heal, they are cleansing their energy, moving forward, and they do want to try again. Ultimately, your person wants to try again because they don't want to be alone. They don't want to be without you. They are very much in their emotions. It's hit them really hard, very hard, because I can see the Queen of Cups. I can see that, oh, this is how pile one, you're coming up as this energy. But no, I'm seeing like the Queen of Cups, this is their energy. They are in this energy of being so emotional and having all these feelings that is just overflowing. It's almost like the Ace of Cups is here, which it isn't, but with the Fool and Try Again, they do want to start over. Let me get to your messages and we'll end your guys' reading. Can you forgive me for the mistakes I made? Would you give me a chance to make things right? So the first card that comes out, there's that guilt. And that's why I'm saying this energy to me is the strongest. I am tempted by you in every way. I daydream and fantasize about you. So yeah, what are the things? They're so attracted to you. They want you. They're fantasizing, even dreaming about you in that kind of a way. I want to confess everything to you. They want to be open and honest and express everything. They're holding it back right now, but reality is they want to tell you everything. And the truth is that they know if they don't come correct, if they don't come with their mask off, they know that you're just going to be like, that's nice, have a nice day, bye, kind of thing. So they know it's kind of similar to the last reading, and I'm not going to say which pile for those of you who haven't watched it, but it's where they know that game time is over. The games are over. It's time to get serious is what it is. If they're serious about you, it's time to get serious and stop playing. There's no one else, only you. And I think that might be a message for some of you specifically who have dealt with a third party situation, and maybe it was where there was one before and now there isn't, because everything kind of just got, I feel like, just like a shaker. I feel like everything just got shook up in the world. That's kind of what I was getting right now. So pile one, this is your reading. I hope it resonated, or at least kind of give you, I try to give you guys insight of what's going on with your person so that you don't feel so left out in the dark. And it's also at least what we can share with you, or at least what Spirit is allowing me to share with you guys, because sometimes it doesn't come out, we don't get the answers we're trying to see. But this is where your person is at, what they're holding back. They want another chance. Ultimately, that's what it is, and they know that they got to get right. That's really what it comes down to for your pile one. So let me know if that resonated. If not, you might want to pick another pile, and if there is no messages, then just let it go, you guys. And, whatever energy comes through is what I read. That's all I can say. So I did restock my shop. I don't know what was going on. I restocked it, and for some reason the readings weren't listed, even though I restocked like several of my main readings. So you might want to take a look. If you are interested, just refresh it, or if you have any issues, let me know. But I do have it, so if you're interested in personal readings, I can do this reading for you guys too, so just let me know. But that's what I have, pile one. So thank you guys. Subscribe if you're not already, and remember to click on the bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick card. Thank you guys. Hope to see you on the next one. Bye. Hi pile 2, welcome to your pick a card reading. You guys are the coffee cup pile. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. To those of you who have been subscribed, welcome back, you guys. Glad to have you all here. And today's pick a card reading that I am doing is what are they holding back from you. So everything is already pre-shuffled and ready to go. I did do something a little bit different yesterday, and I kind of wanted to do the same thing because it just kind of worked. I don't know, it was something different, and I like trying different things, and this one I kind of really liked. And so I try to get what was going on in your connection, or at least from your person. And what I was getting at first, I was seeing someone sitting around like a round wooden table, or a table made out of wood, and it wasn't like a dark wood. It was more like a just regular like oak. is it Oakwood? I don't know, but I'm not good with all that. And I feel like they were talking to family and friends about you. So I feel like your person is talking to other people about you. The other thing too is the next thing that I saw was somebody laying on their bed looking at their phone. So I feel like your person is watching your social media, keeping tabs on you, keeping an eye on what you're up to and what's going on in your life. And then what was the final thing that I got? Oh crap. I don't even remember. Let me see. No, I can't remember the last thing. Sorry, guys. But that's kind of the energy I was getting. So it seems like your person's just not sure what to do. Not sure what to do. So let's get started. Let's get to your reading. I'm going to move this here. We're going to need all that room we can get. Let me get your oracle cards first. The Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the Five of Pentacles. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy is heavy here. We're also seeing a repeat of those fives. So if you're one of those people that selected that pile with those synchronicities and you're selecting this one, they're following us again. Let's get the clarifiers. Oh, we got the Tower. Alright. The Nine of Swords. This one came out in reverse. You guys know I don't do reversals. And when it fell out, and so this card, I didn't see what card it was. All I saw is that it came out in reverse. And holy crap, it's another damn 5, you guys. We have 555. But getting back here, it fell out and it came out in reverse. I don't do reversals, but damn, I guess I'm gonna have to, right? Because when it comes out like that, that's to me a clear message that Spirit wants me to read it that way. Okay, I guess. What I was getting, your person is just has, I want to clarify that Tower. Should I clarify the Tower first? Or should I start in the other ones? No, okay. That Tower is the realization. It's kind of lit this fire underneath them. It's kind of given them that caffeine after drinking too much coffee, this jolt. So the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving offer, but it is a very stable offer. It's a very complete, grounded, solid type of offer. It has more, I don't know why, I can never figure out the right word I want to use. I don't want to say substance, but just, I don't even know. You guys tell me what word I'm trying to figure out. I'm sure you guys know what I'm trying to say here. Because there's this Tower moment. They have been this realization, which was a big realization, and this is possibly why a lot of them are watching your social media, is that they know that there's other options. And so now there's this Nine of Swords energy where they're anxious, they're worried, they're concerned, they're paranoid. They're like, oh shit, what if she goes with somebody else? What if she doesn't pick me? Or vice versa. Or what if he doesn't pick me? Or what if you go, you know, whatever applies, you guys. It's just the energy, but I know, I don't know. With that, so your person is there's a lot of anxiety here. They are very nervous that they will lose you to someone else. And that's what led to this is what that Tower was. Like, you must have said something, or they saw something on your social media, or somebody saw something, and it just, again, lit this fire under their ass, pretty much is what it is. And this is what's making them wanting to come forward with this offer. Because they feel left out in the cold. They feel like they're not getting attention from you, that you're being cold, you're being distant. They don't want that. They don't want this separation anymore. Because Five of Swords upright is all about that separation. They don't want this separation anymore. If it was where you walked away from this person, they're realizing that kind of opened the gate to other possibilities, that they're no longer the main one, or you're not putting in effort into that connection anymore because for whatever reason you walked away. Take that however it resonates. I know there's so many different reasons going on in the collective. Ultimately, it's pretty much the same thing, because if we all want, you know, that one specific thing when it comes to love. So either way, however it came about, whatever the circumstances were about it, or why your person wasn't fully invested in the past and why you decided to walk away, they know now that you just had it. Like, that was that tower moment for them when you walked away, because then they saw something else, or someone mentioned something, and they realized there's other people who want you, because you guys are prizes. You're not something that's just like, oh, whatever kind of thing. People want to be with you. You bring a lot, and they took it for granted, and now this Nine of Swords energy is what's coming through. So they don't want to be left out in the cold. They don't want this distance anymore. They don't want this separation. That's what they're holding back. And because the first card out is Knight of Pentacles, that's why it's so slow moving. You guys get the drift, right? What I'm trying to say, it's they're taking their sweet time. But I think because this offer, they know it has to really be worth it. Because why are you going to go back to the same shit, right? You're not going to go back to someone and go through the same crap again, because then what's going to happen? You're just going to walk away again. So why even go through it? So I totally get it, pile 2. This is what's going on as far as the tarot cards are saying. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. I was telling pile 1, I went heavy on the oracle cards, and you know, I can't help it. I just like it. So we have the first card, be in the present and dream of the future. And when we dream, everything is possible. Your person is dreaming about the future with you, and they're trying, but there's so much anxiety because they know what's at risk, but they can't help but think about the future with you. And it's almost as though, again, it was so where you were just unappreciated. And they know the possibilities with you. They know that nobody else can take your place, and they don't have that same connection with anybody else. Not enough, frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy. So there is quite a bit of jealousy too, especially knowing that there's other people who want you, that want to be with you. The other thing too, the self-sabotage of whatever it was in the past, I think that was self-sabotaging on their part. And now it's kind of, it's created this not feeling worthy because you walked away. When you walked away, you made them feel no longer worthy. When you were giving all the attention, when you were putting in the effort, when you were give, pile 2, they were on their high horse. They were full of ego. They were the 6 of Wands, you know, just prancing around on their little horse, like, yeah, that's me. I have it all going. And you walked away, and now they went into this 5 of Pentacles. So that's part of them too. They don't want to be left out in the cold. They don't want to feel that they're not worthy. They don't want to be apart from you anymore. They want the separation to end. I'm going to do messages at the end. I'm going to try to fill these. Feeling alone. How, you guys, when it resonates like that, I'm just like, wow, you know. Ask more questions. I'm going to try to slide this under here. Huh, there we go. Kind of worked, right? Crap. We have the 5s and we have 2 3s. More to come. Ask more questions. Okay. And then more to come and feeling alone. So we already went over the feeling alone card and not enough. But ask more questions. I'm going to have to clarify this one. Let me clarify it. I'm trying to see. So Judgment is clarifying this, ask more questions. And Judgment to me is looking back, and it's, for some it is making a decision. But because we have ask more questions, what I'm getting is And they've had time to really reflect on the past. But they haven't let it go. Okay, hold on. So that's not making sense to me. Sorry, guys. So, okay. That's what that... Okay. That's where that whole... Where they were... When I got the table, like they were sitting around the table and they're talking to friends or family, whoever it was, and trying to get help. I think like they're trying to ask more questions. They're trying to get guidance. They're trying to get answers. How do I fix this? How do I make this better? How do I make an offer that's going to be something that they're going to want to take? Okay, and more to come. It's not over. To your person is holding this back. To them, it's not over. They're not giving up. They are going to be trying to come forward and put in this effort to give you what you want. And then I have my new deck from Bridget Rowe of Divine Essentials, and I am using those today. So the first one is Confusion, We Have Grown. Let me lay these all out. I just want loyal companionship, 10. I always mess those up. Reminded of you constantly, synchronicity. And then we have Unbridled, your spirit set me free. And that's a 22. I was gonna say, do we have any more 5s? I'm sorry, cut out on me. I don't even know where I was talking. But what I was saying with the Oracle cards, there's nothing here showing growth. It's about asking more questions, trying to figure things out. So possibly it can be because they've had this time to reflect with the Judgment card. And because they've had this time to look back on what they've done, what they haven't done. And now they're trying to grow. But really, I feel like it's more of the confusion part, you guys. I don't think it has to be with We Have Grown. I think it's this confusion of asking more questions and trying to figure things out and how to go about this, how to make things better. Ultimately, I just want loyal companionship, and that's really the biggest secret. That's all they want. I feel almost like your person is possibly afraid of commitment, might be a little bit emotionally unavailable. For some of you, if they had a third party, that's also something that can be present here. But really, they just deep down, they just want love. They just want to be with their person. That's all it is. And I think, you know, they're realizing that you are their person. Reminded of you constantly, synchronicity. So 555. What a great card to get. With that, after saying the 555, it's so you guys might be seeing the 5s, you might be seeing the 2s, you might be seeing the 6s, you might be seeing, I was getting 7 for some reason, was another number, but so they are not, you know, I think it's kind of like everywhere they turned, every so often, or throughout the day, they're just getting synchronicity. Some of them are probably getting maybe song lyrics to be reminded of you. And then we have Unbridled, your spirit set me free. You are what opened their eyes to everything. You're the one who opened their eyes to these cycles, to these behaviors that they've had in the past, and realizing that they just kind of need to knock it off, and they need to be a little bit more mature when it comes to dealing with love. Because if you want a loyal companionship, you can't play games, you can't be in and out, you can't be, you know, just not, you can't be in that energy. You can't be like that and then expect to get a true love, you know. If you're going to be in a true love type of relationship, then it's got to be where you're in that mindset, you're in that vibration of accepting and receiving love, but also giving it and returning it. And you are basically that catalyst, that spark. You were what set them on fire, you know, and that's what it is. So let's get to your messages and we'll close out your reading. Pile 2. I'm fixing my past. I don't want to repeat past relationship patterns with you. I want something stable and long lasting. Okay, so I take it back. Some of them have grown. I didn't see the proof in the cards, so I wasn't going to say it because I didn't really feel it. But okay, I stand corrected. And also going back to those relationship patterns. they want loyal companionship, and they're, you know, they're realizing it. Like, I can't act that way if I want this loyal, loving, happy relationship. You give, you get what you give, you know. I'm sorry I made you feel like I don't care. I care about you more than you know. My feelings run deeper than I'm willing to admit. And it could be, again, that they're afraid of expressing themselves, afraid of emotions, afraid of commitment. Fears are present here. Okay, and that's possibly why they weren't giving you what you wanted, but they're realizing what they do want and that they want it with you. I constantly think about reaching out to you. So your person reminded of, yeah, they're being reminded of you constantly, and they want to reach out to you. It's almost like they see it, and it just makes them want to reach out to you. Be like, no, I gotta stop. You know, they hold themselves back. That's what they hold back too. They want to communicate with you, but they're holding it back. I shouldn't have taken you for granted. I should have given you more attention, but I was focused on the wrong things. Yeah. I think that kind of summarizes this whole reading in a way. So pile 2, they're holding back quite a bit. They're learning, they're growing, they feel alone without you. They want to talk to you. They realize where they've messed up. They don't want to be in the cold anymore. They want to be warm with you. And that's where they're at right now. So I think they have to work through these fears, and that's why there's no movement at this point. So let me know if that resonated. If not, you might want to pick another pile. You know, never know where the messages are going to be for you. These are general readings, and that's all I have. I did restock my shop, so for those of you interested in personal readings, take a look. Link is in the description box. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. And just remember to click on the bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick a card. Thank you, pile 2. Hope to see you on the next one. Hi pile 3, welcome to your pick a card reading. You guys are the Fox pile. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. To those of you who've subscribed, thank you guys so much. And to all the recent subscribers, thank you guys so much. I am truly just humbled and grateful for all of you guys and your support. Today's pick a card reading that we are doing is, what are they holding back? I have all the cards pre-shuffled. Everything's already pre-selected, but I did something different in the reading yesterday. For those of you that saw it in the beginning, I had already done the shuffling and everything, and for each pile, I don't remember for pile 1, but at the beginning of each one, before I even started, I kind of asked Spirit, my angels, Spirit team, whatever you want to, you know, whatever works, all of the above, trying to figure out what was going on in the connection. And I was able to get some images that came to me as far as what was going on, and kind of felt like it symbolized kind of like I guess a summary. It just summarize what's going on, like the bullet points, you know, like the big details. So for your pile, I did the same. What I was getting is a white flag, so it feels like someone surrendering. There was a lot of emotion tied to this pile. I was seeing someone very sad. I was also getting a pie or like a cake of some kind. So I don't know if your person is a foodie, if they want to go out and grab a bite to eat with you, if you guys, you know, have gone out and shared a pie or some type of dessert, and it's one of the memories that they keep. Or if they're, you know, one of the things they're trying to do, they're thinking about asking you out, going out to a restaurant, grabbing something, you know, just something to eat kind of thing. Was there anything else that I was getting? Yours wasn't, there wasn't as many things. I just felt just like sadness is really what I was getting. It seemed like someone crying, like frustration is the energy I was picking up for you guys. So let's move this little fox over here and get to your reading pile 3 and get these tarot cards on board. So we have the Hangman, the Ace of Swords, the 5 of Swords. And to clarify these cards, the High Priestess, the Hermit, wow, okay. the Seven of Staffs. Getting your oracle cards. Wait, I went heavy with the oracle cards. I'm just letting you guys know right away. That's why there's only 3 tarots instead of the usual 4. So you guys will see. You'll understand once I lay out the oracles. But getting to the reading, what I was just like, wow, about, we have the High Priestess and the Hermit, and it feels like your person, some of them might be going through that spiritual awakening. I feel like your person is getting clarity. Your person is getting answers. Give me a second. So we do have the Hangman. Kind of what I was getting is getting like the new perspective on things with the Hangman and with the Ace of Swords too. Just having this like mental breakthrough, this clarity, getting through the fog and really understanding what's been going on. I'm looking, I always go by the clarifiers, but right now I'm just drawn to reading this top row and then going with the clarifiers right now. Because as I was talking, I was looking at the 5 of Swords. So even though I'm talking about these 2 cards, I'm looking over here, and what I'm seeing is these clouds, these gray clouds matching up with this Ace of Swords. And what I'm getting with that, it's kind of like now the fog has been lifted, and it's almost like they've understood why there's this separation, why you walked away, why there's this distance between the 2 of you. So let me go to the clarifiers. The Hangman and the High Priestess. And these 2, to me, just the spiritual aspect. So I can't just be like, it's nothing, or, it's this or that. I do feel like they've gone within. I feel like they've been on their spiritual journey. I think they've gone, hold on. I'm trying to get the messages, you guys. I'm sorry. It's just taking a little bit. So they've been getting signs, they've been getting symbols, they've been getting little clues from spirit. That's what I was getting with this card. I know the High Priestess is about someone who is more connected to a higher power, very spiritual type of energy. And in other ways, there's other definitions of the High Priestess. But it was something that wasn't quite it. Like, there was something different about the energy of the High Priestess today. And so that's what it is. They're finally piecing together all these little clues, all these little crumbs that Spirit has been giving to them, showing them. And they've been putting it together, and it's kind of like putting this puzzle together and finding it, kind of like when you have a puzzle that's, what, 500 pieces, and you're just putting it together, and then some of those pieces are lost, so you got to put it on hold, and then you find one piece, you put it on the puzzle, and then another day you might find another, maybe 2 pieces or something, so you put it in the puzzle. And your person is finally getting this bigger picture, seeing the full picture and not just bits and pieces of it. It's not as distorted, it's not as like unclear, because sometimes when you do a puzzle you're like, well, what is that? What part of the puzzle is this, And that's kind of what it was. So it's kind of like this fog. They've been through this storm, and I think this was, if you guys follow me on Instagram, and one of the pick a card readings, it was talking about somebody who had been walking through a storm and that kind of energy, and that's what's coming through here. And so the Ace of Swords, that breakthrough, getting that clarity, having this new perspective, because they've been led by Spirit. Spirit has been guiding them. They've been going within, and it's really helped them to connect. So I don't know why it is that some of these get a little bit deep, but I'm not trying to, but it's just what I'm getting here. And The Five of Swords, again, it's like they understand why things played out the way they did. Your person has a deeper understanding, is really what it is. To get the High Priestess and the Hermit and the Hangman and the Ace of Swords, it's just about getting answers. And even though we can't have all the answers because we're not meant to, at least for your connection, they are starting to understand. They're starting to understand the meaning behind your connection, why things worked out the way they did, why you walked away. And now it's with the Seven of Staffs. I think it's kind of like they don't want anyone else to have you. They're just being protective. Hold on. I know, usually I'm not like, I can get the cards, but I want to clarify the Seven of Staffs, because I was getting more of like standing their ground. Oh, okay, for some of you, they've walked away from a karmic. They've walked away from whatever interference it was. It didn't have to be just romantic. It could have been a family member, a friend, somebody who possibly was influencing your friend in a negative way regarding your connection. It's like they finally had, I think it's what it was, is this person, whoever this karmic was feeding lies to you, to your person. And what it ended up doing was causing all these illusions. And so now it's like your person was like, you know what, I'm going to try to get these answers on my own kind of thing and not go to that person. And they got this clarity that they were being fed bullshit by this other person. And so they walked away, they stood their ground, is what I'm getting now with that. Some of these energies are crazy. Just like, damn, okay, that's what it is. But for the rest of you, where there wasn't karmic, I just feel like they understand why you walked away, why you had to stand your ground. There's this understanding. In the other piles, some of the energy was stronger. To me, what's strongest here is the Ace of Swords and the Hermit. And that's the center pile, center column. Let's get your oracle cards. I have, like I said, I went heavy on these. And we're going to start with this one. Oops. Embrace your emotions. Allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. I'm trying to figure out which one it was. I have messages that were pre-selected. We have the coffee cup. So funny, it didn't come up in the coffee cup pile. Meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. We have fire ignited. Choose you first. Open your heart. I want to do those first before I do the other ones. The fire ignited. So now that they have this deeper understanding, it's like it relit the passion within them. Like it helped them, now that they got all the bullcrap away, all the illusions, all this gray fog, storm, whatever, smog, even maybe, it's gone. It's clear now to them. They can see clearly. You see the hangman, he's been enlightened. She's been enlightened. There's a deeper understanding here again of your connection. And so now, what I was getting with the Five of Swords originally about understanding why you walked away, the choose you first, they understand it. If they haven't explained it to you, and they're just like, if there's been any communication since you walked away, they understand it. They understand that you had to choose yourself first. And for some of them, it can be that it was those two things I was getting, where you walked away, but then they're seeing that they had to walk away from someone else because that person is kind of part of the downfall between the two of you and what caused this separation, because they were taking the advice of somebody who was more about themselves, honestly. and it kind of like tainted your image or how they viewed you. But the reality was that they should have been looking at that person that they were getting advice from. So it's kind of like a domino effect. So you ended up walking away from your person, and what ended up happening is your person ended up walking away either from a karmic, and again, whatever it is, what maybe it was, you know, romantic, but I get more like a friend or family member who was giving not the best advice because they were being selfish. And so they had to choose themselves first. So it's like you chose yourself first, and well, there's that mirror. Your person chose themselves first now, because now they're like, I get it. I know why they walked away, and I know that this person wasn't really looking out for me. They were looking out for themselves. So you gotta be careful with some people, you know? You can't always trust everybody, because if they're not coming from, if they're trying to be selfish and sneaky, you just gotta be careful. The open your heart and embrace your emotions. So your person is opening their heart to you. I feel like this might be where you guys didn't really take off. It didn't really develop into much yet. I feel like your person was kind of protected, not only because of their past experience with love, but also because of that other person that was kind of telling them, oh, you kind of should watch out for them, be careful of them, you know, it's kind of, they're kind of shady, they're a little bit sketchy kind of thing. And really it was just that that person is the person who was shady and sketchy. So your person is now open to expressing, receiving, sharing their emotions, opening their heart with you. They want to open their heart with you. So you guys, I mean, this one is a separation pile. If you haven't walked away, then it's the other part of it that they've cut out, that other person, and don't want you to know. Because ultimately, I feel like some of you might have already known about the other person, and you're like, you told them, they didn't listen to you, and now they realize you were right all along. And what else? The coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. I don't get that this is about friendship. Give me a second, you guys. Okay. What was I getting about this? I was getting the surrender earlier. I was getting a lot of emotions, a lot of heavy, like sadness, depression, frustration. So I think because of everything that's happened, the whole separation, understanding why everything happened the way that it did, now that they're open to wanting more with you, they want to ask you out, they want to go out with you, and not something big, just something simple, like, hey, let's go get a coffee, let's go get a bite to eat. I don't know, this energy is coming through in a few of the piles. So it's something just simple, but it's an offering. It's opening up that door to opening up your heart as well, you know, opening that door to romance is what I'm getting. So this energy, I will admit, I think your guys' pile got me. You guys got me on this one, because I'm getting different energies with these. That's the thing. I'm getting different energies with it, and it's not just point blank this or that. I'm going to do the other oracles and I'll add more to it. I just don't want to get more confused. Would you say yes in security? So that's what I was saying. I did not see this as being a friendship. I did not see where they want friendship. They want more with you. And they're opening their heart to it. And I feel like, you know, for some of you are with this person and they do want to take it to the next step. But for those of you, and I think it's going to be the majority, for those of you who, you know, just hasn't really gone anywhere with this person, it hasn't developed into much of a relationship, it's more of, would you say yes if I asked you out kind of thing. That's more of what it is. And shadows, this feels like torture, and that goes back to what I was saying, the white flag, feeling sadness, heaviness. I was getting somebody crying. That energy was coming through. And this deck, I'm sorry, is from Bridget Rowe from Divine Essentials. So this is one of my new decks, just like one of the other ones. I've gotten a few new decks, so I've been so excited. Wow, I love you. Nostalgic. That's what I'm saying. I felt like this was more of a, you guys walked away and they're missing you, and they're opening their heart to their feelings and realizing that the feelings are more, and they're embracing those emotions that they had, but they were holding back because of what someone else was telling them. And if it wasn't somebody else, then they were making up stories in their head, or they I don't know why. Oh, do I want to say this? You know, it could be that sometimes, because these are general readings, people watch them and you take everything that they say, well, that's all that my person is. And that's why I say you got to take these with a grain of salt, because they are general readings. We're not picking up specifically, you know, on one person. We're picking up on several individuals, and but when it's in the collective, a lot of people are going through the same energy, and that's why these resonate, you guys, because a lot are going through the same timeline. They're still in that same vibration. That's what it is. So when you guys connect with me, it's because I'm a part of that same collective. If you guys are, if we're not in the same vibration, if we're not in the same timeline, the same collective, it doesn't make as much sense. And that's why I feel like I only connect to so many people. But because vibrations changes, energies changes, that can always go from one to the other, you know. So that's kind of just what I was getting with that. But what I was trying to say, and it's not to say bash anyone, you know, but I feel like if they turn to tarot or any, you know, to see what kind of energy, you know, oh well, the tarot reader said this, the tarot reader said that, you know. So then it creates this illusion as well. And it's like, what? Because I have looked at readings and I'm like, if that was reading my energy, that is so wrong. Some of it I'm like, no, okay, maybe I'm not being completely honest, but some parts of it I'm like, that's not me. I mean, I don't know, is anyone else have done that just to see what your person is being told? I've done it, and I'm like, that's not even true. And so that's why personal readings do make a difference. And if you're doing the general readings, that's why you don't get trapped in them. I try to be as accurate as I can for you guys. I really do. And I know everyone else does. We want to give you at least some insight, but don't take every single detail like this is concrete, you know, because it can be a little bit different for each person. And so that's what part of the illusion was with what I feel like that can be part of the illusion for some of the people. I don't think that's going to resonate for everybody. My male viewer audience has grown to almost 8%, which was like 1% before. So hi guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And the ones who book personal readings with me, thank you guys as well. I appreciate it. And so that's just what I'm getting. I feel like there's just different things that were causing this false image of you, pile 3. They were getting this false image of who you were, what your intentions were, and it could have been their doubts, their insecurities as well. It could have been someone feeding them lies, and whether it be a family member, a friend, maybe an ex, possibly, maybe an ex who's still interested in your person and wanted them, so you might want to watch out. Can't trust everybody, you know, and not everybody has your best interest. Everybody's watching out for themselves. Unfortunately, a lot of people are. It's the reality of the world, right? And maybe, you know, if they were into tarot readings, it's all possible. So I get it. It's different things that could have affected your person when they were seeing it. Forgiveness. Please forgive me, 23. So that's the 4th card. Would you say yes? You know, they're holding back. They're insecure. They don't know how you're going to take them. They don't know. They want forgiveness, but they're not asking for it. They are feeling like they're being tortured being without you, because they realize how much you really mean to them. And for some of you, yeah, they really do love you. So that's a beautiful card, by the way. Yeah, but your person has turned to spirit. They've turned to a higher power to summarize it, pile 3, I know it's kind of been, I feel like yours, I don't know why pile 3, I think yesterday too was intense. Yeah, it was pile 3 that was intense. So if you guys chose pile 3, like, good grief, you guys. What is going on? But really, they understand why you walked away. They get it. They see it. They understand why you had to stand your ground, why you had to set those boundaries, why you chose yourself first. And it's hard for them to be without you. They want to reconnect. They want to spend time with you. They want to ask you out. Nothing's too big or anything. They just kind of want to test the waters, so to speak, and see what can happen and if you're open to it. They're worried. They don't know. The messages for your pile, let's get to these, right? I'll close out your reading. Some days are too painful to deal with. This feels like torture, you guys. You don't know how much I love when different decks resonate. And the fun thing is that this is my personal deck, and then this is Bridget Rose, who is another tarot reader on YouTube, and I am going to be linking her. She's another wonderful tarot reader. She's actually one of, when I started watching on YouTube, she is one of the few people that I really loved her readings. But I love her energy and how she's so knowledgeable. So I will link that. But that's what I'm saying. I just love when the cards are just so synchronistic, you know, then it's just a solid confirmation of what we're saying. I have other priorities I need to focus on right now. So that's what they're holding back, and that's why there's another delay. But I kind of hate it. It's a two-part thing. I don't know how you guys feel about that, because all it tells me when I see that is that something else is more important than the connection. You know, I don't know. And maybe that's just one of my issues, I guess. I don't know. But when I see that, I'm just like, I guess you don't got your priorities straight kind of response is what I get. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think with it. It's understandable, but that's what balance is about. So if you can't balance, it just feels like even though they have these feelings, they're still putting you on the back burner is what I'm getting. And I don't want to bash your person or anything, but maybe they're not aware that they're doing that, but that's how I see it. When I see that I have other that I need to focus on right now, it's like, I can't deal with you right now. I'll get to you when I get to you kind of thing. And it's like, yeah, bye kind of things. I don't know. That's just me. Let me know what you guys think. I can't imagine a life without you. But bro, you're not even trying. You're holding back. You have priorities. And you're not trying to prove that, you know? So I get it. Yeah, whatever. This passion I feel for you drives me crazy. All I want is you. Be careful when you get with this person. I don't feel any type of bad intentions. I don't think like a hookup or anything like that. But this goes back to what I was saying. It's general reading. So maybe your person's idea of a coffee cup is a one-night stand kind of thing. Just be careful, you guys. Because if their priorities are not straight, it's like, that's why I said I hate that card. If they don't have their priorities straight, who's to say they're not going to be like, well, I got to do this again. So make sure you completely are on the same page as this person once you get back together, if you get back together. Because right now, you know, as much as I love this, I love you, and forgiving and opening their heart and all this and understanding, that priority thing is like, well, what do you want? Like, I'm supposed to put life on hold, you know? So, I don't know. Enough of that. Let me know, you guys. Let me know more about your pile. Let me know about your story, pile 3, because this one, you guys got me again. I think yesterday's was more of an intense reading. This one is very spiritual too, and pile 3 was pretty much on the same terms. Let me know if you selected pile 3 yesterday. This is what I have for you, pile 3. I'm ending it here. This was too much. It's too much, and I'm so sorry you had to deal with this. It feels like torture, honestly, for me too, picking up on your person's reading. So that is where I end it, pile 3. Thank you guys for tuning in. I restocked my Etsy shop, so if you guys are interested in personals, I am going to be doing some more. I restocked some so that I don't get too behind. And so if any of them run out, don't worry. They are constantly restocked when I get the opportunity to do so. And let me know how this resonated for you guys. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, remember to subscribe and click on the bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick a card. But thank you, pile 3. Enjoy the rest of your days. Bye. Hi, pile 4. Welcome to your pick a card reading. You guys are the thumbs up pile. If you are new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you guys are subscribed, thank you guys so much for your support. Truly grateful. And thank you to all the recent subscribers. So today's pick a card reading is, what are they holding back? I have everything pre-selected, ready to go. I did try to do something different yesterday and I kind of liked it, so I did it today again. I wanted to get maybe a little bit of hints or what's been going on in your connection or your person's at. What I was getting, I clearly saw the word forgiveness. I went into a room and it was full of clocks, so what I take with that is most likely divine timing is at play here, when the timing is right, when you guys are vibrationally aligned is the other thing. So that's what I was getting. The first thing that I saw, and I can't make sense of this, so you guys let me know. I don't know if any of you had a dream or what the symbolism of this means, but I saw a boat and there was like the mountain glaciers kind of around it, but it was at nighttime and the sky was full of stars. I don't know exactly what that means, so if you guys could let me know, I would greatly appreciate it, because I do not know what that is for. And you guys have the thumbs up. Kind of what I was getting with that is that your person's kind of faking it right now, like, yeah, I'm good, you know, but I think they're holding back how they're really feeling, and things are not as good as it appears. Oh, let me move this little fox guy over here and trade him out for your thumbs up. And let's get to your reading. Starting off with tarot. I do have messages. Those are pre-shuffled. We have strength. The Knight of Cups. And the Eight of Pentacles. Let's clarify these. The Four of Staves, the Page of Pentacles. Sorry, I was trying to make sure if it was straight. Page of Pentacles, and then we have the Four of Cups. So we do have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. We do have some Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Mostly earth and water. And maybe that's what that whole water glacier was about. Maybe grounding, being out in nature, healing. I don't know, you guys tell me. I'm going to be curious about that. Hopefully somebody has a meaning for that. If not, I might just have to see what I can find out myself. So pile 4, what is your person holding back? What are they holding back? What I'm getting with the first column, for some of them, they might be a little bit afraid of commitment. And they have to find the strength to overcome their fear of commitment. To overcome this fear that they have of being vulnerable and being able to express themselves, to really open their heart fully to love, to receive it, to give it. And also what I'm getting is to be able to experience the love that they truly deserve and not what they've grown up with. We have the Knight of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. What they're holding back is contacting you. They're not contacting you. They're holding back that they want to. And they want to offer this, like, with the cups, you know, that's more of a romantic offer, like a proposal, an invitation sort of thing. And then you have the Page of Pentacles, and that's, I feel like this, asking you out or trying to get to spend time with you is to begin this relationship, to start this relationship process and kind of see where things go. So they're holding back any type of offer at this time, but it is something that they're keeping from you. They're keeping from you that they want to, it's just that they're not doing it. And it partly might be due to this Eight of Pentacles. So they're putting an effort. I feel like okay, hold on. I'm just getting kind of different things. Sorry, I hear this car and I just wanted to go by too. What I was getting is that they want to put in the effort and fix, hold on, stupid motorcycle. I think it's gone now. They want to fix where they went wrong because they feel they want to put in the effort because they felt like they've kind of missed, they don't want to miss out on an opportunity with you. They want to be able to spend time with you. And that's pretty much what I'm getting, where they want to put in this effort. So, and I feel like part of it also is putting an effort into themselves, especially going back to that Strength card of overcoming their fear of commitment, overcoming their fear of just being vulnerable with somebody. Sorry. That time I shook the tripod, so if you hear anything with the camera, that was me. So the Oracle cards, let's get to this. I feel like I put too much space on this side. I think I'm going to do this over here. And so we have the actions, speak loudly, express yourself, express your love through actions. And, okay, let me get this one here. The heart with the key, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. Yeah, you know, that matches up with all that over there. And then I'm going to put this here. So we have chakra balance, 22. So if you guys, I don't think there's any other 2s here. Fresh start. And alignment. And what I was just talking about being vibrationally aligned, and that's to me alignment. And also getting their life aligned and getting balanced is also part of it. And that's with the chakra balance, getting their energy balanced, getting themselves balanced, putting in that effort, fixing themselves and who they are, and really wanting to have this start with you. So the actions speak loudly, express your love through actions. They want to show you they're better, because I feel like some of them might also not be the best when they communicate their feelings. It's a little bit of a little bit of heart chakra, maybe energy, kind of just, again, those fears, those blockages there. They're really allowing themselves to be vulnerable. They're holding it back, but I feel like it's so much more beyond just them, like just not doing it. It's because of their chakras being out of balance, their throat chakra, their heart chakra. So those two can be part of what's going on here with your person. What are they holding back? And yeah, just wanting this fresh start with you, knowing that they want to be, I think that's what that time thing was too, about but it kind of like what I was saying about the divine timing. That's also matches up here and what that was meaning, like when the time is right and waiting. So I feel like your person is waiting, but at the same time they're working on themselves. So when the time is right, they're ready to go, like, let's do this, let's try, let's move forward. The heart with a key, welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together, perfect. I feel like your person is open to the possibility of opening their heart chakra to you, opening their heart to give you their love, to give you their attention for this Four of Staves, which, yes, for And those of you that are on the twin flame journey, that is your 1111 card coming up, or you know, just a higher level soulmate, or just a stable relationship. Bottom line with the Four of Staffs. Okay, so take away the labels. Four of Staffs, Four of Wands is a balanced, a stable type of happy relationship and celebration and having everything come together. And they're holding that back from you. They're not telling you because they're working on it. And so it's kind of like a little bit of a surprise too. So if you guys are in a separation, which I feel like a lot of you are, because a fresh start, you know, it's like a second chance here. Them wanting a second chance, wanting to go at it again, wanting to see what, you know, can happen this time, especially realizing the work that they needed on their end. And hopefully, you know, it's a mirror of you realizing what you had to do, what you needed to do, pile for, so you guys do get into that alignment. So let's get to the other cards. This is my Bridget Rowe from Divine Essentials. I got this deck and I was so excited to get it, and I of course had to use it today. So duality, can we kiss and make up? So that fresh start, and really your person just wants things to go back to how they were, at least the good parts, you know, not the bad parts. It's starting over. They want a fresh start. They want things to work out between the two of you. I feel like your person does want to be with you, but at the same time realizes that there's issues, their own issues, their issues that they have to deal with. Thank you for being you, my light in the darkness. That's a very sweet one. It says illuminate. So if you didn't know this, for your person, what they're holding back is you are that guiding light. You're the North Star. You're showing them the way. You're guiding them through that dark cave and getting through it together. So you inspire this person is also something else that I'm getting, and you give them that hope. And I think that's part of the reason why they're putting in this effort and why they want to try again, and why they're putting so much effort into becoming better. They want to be better for you. Impatient. I can't wait. So going back to that room of clocks, sometimes it doesn't make sense. Like the images I get, it doesn't make sense. Sorry, I was distracted by the sound of it. But let me get this underneath here if I can. I try not to use my hands, but I guess I have to. I don't want to cover up the number either, but going back to the patience, it's just being impatient, but at the same time trusting and knowing that when things are supposed to happen, it's going to happen. I think this one also relates to one of my, if you follow me on Instagram, I have been posting some pick a card readings, and there was, I think it was the last pick a card I did, and one of the piles was like, both of you kind of know that there's loose ends, and with, you know, knowing that you're going to be invested and staying busy and focused on yourselves, because once you have a partner, it's different, because at that point, whatever free time you had, some of it's going to them, and you're giving your attention to someone, you know, so it limits you a little bit. And it's not to be negative or anything, I'm just saying, you know, that's how it works. You gotta give and take, right? So, and it was the realization, like, okay, I know you're my person, and you know I'm your person, so when the time is right, we'll come together. And even though here it's like I can't wait, like it's almost like I can't wait too, is what I'm getting. Not just like, oh, I can't wait. I get it, like I can't wait, you know, like you're excited about it. So I feel like your person really is excited about this possibility for this fresh start with you, and they're very hopeful, but at the same time they are a little bit impatient at this, you know, so it's kind of that balance of this one. I couldn't, you're the one. I was just saying that on that pick card, how it was like you guys realize, you know, one of you is, you're both meant for each other. So, and we get the you're the one card. So your person knows that you're their person, that you two are meant to be together. You guys are my Jack and Sally couple. You guys are simply meant to be. And I don't know, hopefully that resonates. I feel like someone has a Jack and Sally tattoo possibly, or something like that. And that's what I'm getting here. Or someone dressed like it for Halloween. But your person, even though you may not know it, or they may not be telling you, they know it. They know you're the one. And that's why that I can't wait. Like, I can't wait to be with you. You're my person. It's special. You know, love is supposed to be special. It's not supposed to be all this other crap, all this negative, you know. And it's exciting. It's special when you find someone that your soulmate, you know, is your soulmate. Or if you get to union with your twin flame, that's even more special, you know, because it's a little bit more rare with the twin flames. And it's not to say that either connection, it's not going to be as good, you guys. It's just labels. Ultimately, it's like your fated partner, the person you're meant to be with, ultimately. So it's something special, something sweet. To close out your reading, let's get to these messages. I feel like you're forgetting about me. So your person, even though that you don't know it, and they're putting in this work, at the same time, they just feel like maybe you're forgetting about them, and you're special to them. No one has captured my heart the way you have. I don't know where I stand with you or what your feelings are towards me. You are my soulmate and the love of my life. What a card to get with the You're the One card, right? So it seems like your person sees the potential for forever with you, is really what it comes down to. Your person sees the potential, but at the same time, because of the separation, or I mean, I still get this as like a separation for the fresh start. Now, if this is somebody you just started seeing or somebody you just started talking to, then just take what resonates, and if that doesn't resonate. But I feel like a lot of you are in that separation stage, which I think almost all my readings are at this point. And they're just wanting to start over, but at the same time, it's like they're kind of lost on where you are. So your person's hiding a lot of feelings, and a lot of very deep feelings is what I'm getting here. And that would explain the Cups energy. And that's where I leave you guys. So that's what they're holding back, pile 4. Let me know if that resonates. If not, you know, go pick another pile. That's all there is to it. Just, yeah, it's a general reading. Just take it with a grain of salt. That's it. Just let it go if it doesn't. But if it resonates, then great. Let me know. And tell me about that boat and the glaciers and the night sky with stars. Let me know, because that room with the clocks made sense. I don't know about that other one though. And that's what I have, pile 4. I did restock my shop, my Etsy shop. The link's in the description. So if you are interested in a personal reading, you can take a look at my shop. And that's it. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And remember to click on the bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick a card. Thank you, pile 4. Hope to see you on the next one. Bye.